So now we will go for what? The other parts of interface. Okay. Now, interface declaration and implementation. Okay. Interface declaration and implementation. Fine. So now, whenever we are implementing an interface, for each and every method of that interface, we should provide what? Implementation. Otherwise, we have to declare our subclass as what, guys? Abstract class, right? Let me write that point. Whenever, okay, whenever we are implementing an interface for each and every method, which are present in interface has to be implemented in child classes, right? Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, we have to declare the child class as abstract, right?
Yes.
We have to declare the child class as abstract. Fine. So now, so in this case, what? Definitely, in this case, child class, right? Class is responsible to provide implementation. Fine. So now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, and one more thing, guys. Okay. No. So let me tell you one more point here. Where is our class? Right. So now here, see, let me take Maruti car. Okay. Let me take Maruti car. So here in the car interface, okay. Now I'm removing this public. Fine. I'm removing what, guys? Public engine. Right. So now here Maruti car also I'm removing public. So here what is car? Interface. So this is what, guys? Void engine method. So what is the return type here? Void. What is the access modifier here? Tell me, what is the access modifier here?
Public.
For engine method, what is the access modifier?
Engine
Default.
method
Default.
Right? So now in the subclasses, what is the rule we have to follow while overriding engine method in subclass? Tell me, what is the rules? There is a rules, right? The access modifier point of view. We discussed it, right?
Yes, sir.
Inheritance. Tell me. What is the rule you have to follow while overriding the method with respect to
Higher.
access modifiers?
Higher than. Higher.
While overriding in the child classes, the access modifier should be, the scope should be
Higher.
increasing, right? The scope should be increased. The scope should not be decreased.
decrease.
For that already we saw one real time example also. So why we need to increase the scope? Why we should not decrease the scope?
Yes.
Come on, guys. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
Either we can use same scope or else
Or higher.
increase the scope
Higher.
in child class. Higher scope of the,
Increase the scope of.
higher access modifier scope in the child class while overriding this method. Right? Now, see here
Yes, sir.
what default access modifier. So in the Maruti car, see here also I can use default access modifier or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
We can
So,
access.
but here, see, even I am using default access modifier, we are getting what, guys?
Error.
Compile time error.
Compile time
We are
error.
getting compile time error, So, by default, right? By default, the methods which are available in interface, by default, those are what, guys? Public abstract methods. See here,
Public methods.
did I declare any abstract method, abstract keyword here?
No.
No.
No, sir.
These are what, guys?
Normal.
These are what? Abstract methods or not?
Abstract methods only, sir.
These are method declaration, right? So method
Yes,
declaration
sir.
means what? Abstract
Abstract
methods.
method.
So did I declare any abstract method, abstract keyword here?
No.
No.
So even if I did not declare any abstract keyword, but why it is not showing any compile time error?
Because the
Understand?
methods are in interface.
So why means in interface by default every method is public abstract.
Abstract method.
Public access modifier and abstract method, guys, whether you declared or not. If you declare, well and fine. If you are not declared, compiler always, okay, by default it will place what, guys? Public abstract.
Public.
If you place, then compiler will not place. If you are not placing, okay, if you are not providing public abstract, then compiler will provide what? Public abstract. Okay, if you provide only public, if you're not providing abstract, then it's fine. Who will provide abstract keyword? Compiler will provide at runtime
Compiler.
abstract keyword.
In the
Understand? So what we have to remember, so all the methods which are available in interface, by default, all are what, guys? Public
Public
abstract.
abstract methods.
Okay, so we should not provide any public access modifier and as well as abstract keyword explicitly by the programmer, by the developer. Understand? So the methods which are available in interface by default all are what, guys? Public abstract methods. So that's why even here we are not providing any abstract method. Okay, even we are not getting any compile time error. Okay, this rule is
No.
applicable for what, guys? Only interface.
Only
But
interfaces.
abstract class, if you have any abstract method, it doesn't have any body, definitely you have to mention what abstract keyword. Otherwise, we will get what compile time
Compile
error.
time error.
Understand? That is what class, abstract class. But this is what interface. So interface, every method by default is what, guys? Public abstract.
Okay.
Hope you people clear on this.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So no,
Okay.
let me write that one. In interface, okay? In interface, every method by default abstract, by default public and abstract. Public abstract methods. Okay, understand? If you are not providing, if you are not providing public and abstract, okay, abstract modifiers while declaring methods, who will provide?
Compiler.
Then compiler will place, okay, will place these modifiers by default. Okay, the compiler by default will place these modifiers. Will place these modifiers. Fine. Now, so that's why here, see, why we are getting this error, guys, here? See here, public, here I'm removing public access modifier. So in the Maruti car, what I'm doing, the same access modifier. But here, what is the access modifier here? What is the access modifier?
Public abstract.
By
Not
default,
default.
public,
What is the access modifier here? Public only.
public.
Okay? By default, public abstract, right? If you are not providing
sir.
or not. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So that's why in the Maruti car, here we are getting what? Exception. Here we are decreasing the access modifier scope.
Scope of the, yes, sir.
Here, what is the scope now? What is the access modifier here? Default.
Default.
But
Default,
in the parent class, what is the access modifier we have? Public.
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 Either we have to use same access modifier, or else we have to
Or
increase the
higher
access
than that.
modifier. I mean the
Yes,
scope
sir.
of the access modifier. But here what we are doing, decreasing the scope of the
Decreasing.
access modifier. So that's what we are getting, what? Compile time error, right? Here what we have to keep? Public. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No. Let me write that point also. No, whenever we are implementing interface methods, whenever we are implementing interface methods, now what we have to do? Compulsory, we should declare that methods as what? Public. Okay. Compulsory, we should declare those methods as what, guys? Public. Okay, otherwise we will get what? Compile time errors, right? Otherwise we will get compile time error. Right? So whenever we are implementing interface methods, compulsory we should declare those methods as what? Public. Clear? In implementation class, guys, in implementation class,
Yes.
definitely we have to provide what? Public access modifier only. Because
Yes.
all the methods
Yes,
which are
sir.
available in interface by default, public access modifiers methods. Right? Fine.
Yes, sir.
No. So now, okay. So now, here let me give you one example. Okay. So now, here I'm giving one example, guys. So here, tell me now. Again, calibrate, right? 20. Fine. So now here example, I'm taking interface. Okay. See guys, what is the syntax of interface, guys? Let me write syntax of interface. I think we did not discuss, right? Syntax of interface. Syntax of interface. Now tell me what is the syntax of interface? How to create a class, guys? Class name. How can we create class? Tell me, guys.
Class name equal
Class
to
and class name, right? In the same way, how to create interface? Interface name, guys. That's it. Interface name. How can we create class, guys? By using class keyword, right? Class name. In the same way, how can we create interface? Interface name.
Interface name.
interface.
Fine. So now here, see, let's suppose I want to create interface now. Okay. So now interface name. Let me keep something interface name. What we need to provide. Okay, let me keep interface. Fine. Something I'm giving, guys. Fine. So here always we have to follow the same naming conventions. Okay. What we have to follow while declaring class, case. Same naming conventions here also we have to follow while creating interface also. Interface. While declaring class, what is the first letter? First letter should be capital, right? For class, guys. So for interface also same. Interface, interref. So now here I'm having what, guys? Void. Let me keep M1 method. Okay, let me keep something, guys. Here also I'm putting what? M2 method. So I'm closing what? Interface. Fine. So now here I'm creating one class. Okay, class. So for interface, to provide implementation for interface, what we have? Let me keep service provider. Service provider. Okay. So now class service provider. Now see class service provider. I want to provide implementation for this interface. Which keyword I need to use? Implements.
Implements interface.
Okay. Implements.
Interface name.
INTERF. Okay. So interface means, so whenever we are using interface means what? Definitely in the child classes we have to use implements keyword. Why? In the child class we have to provide implementation for this interface. So that's why implementation implements. Okay, we need to use implements keyword. Fine. So now, so here in this class I'm providing what? Public void M1 method. I'm providing implementation for M1 method. Now I'm closing class. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You tell me what is the problem here?
Need to provide for implementation for the second method also.
M2 as well. Yes.
M2 also we need to provide.
Okay. Here, if you see here void M1, right? So here we will get what? Compile time error. Just now we saw, right? So here every method in which is available in interface by default, what, guys? Public abstract. So here also what we have to use? Public access modifier.
Public.
Otherwise we will get compile time error. So the same point just now we discussed here, right? No.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
This is the first problem. What is the second problem here? So as of now, we are providing implementation for what? One abstract method. So if you are providing public abstract keyword or not, by default, all the methods which are available in interface is what, guys? Public abstract methods. Okay. So we no need to provide abstract keyword explicitly here. Understand? So by default, these methods are what, guys? Public abstract methods. So that's what. So for the abstract methods in implementation class, definitely we have to provide implementation. But here, how many methods implementation I provided? Only one method. But how many methods we have? Two methods we have. Two abstract methods we have. So that's why definitely this class also what, guys? Partially implemented class. Am I right or wrong? So whenever you are using implements means what will happen? So all the functionalities which are available in superclass by default inherited to whom? Child class.
Child class.
Right? Now public void M1 method we have. Somehow I'm not okay. So this is abstract method. So I need to provide implementation for this method. I provided implementation for M1 method. But here I'm not providing implementation for M2 method. So this M2 method automatically will be will come
Available
to where?
in child
Here.
class.
Right? Whenever you are using implements means what will happen? The superclass methods by default available into child class. Right? So implements also same as extends only.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
So now,
Yes, sir.
now void M2 method here we have. So void M2 method is what, guys? Abstract method.
Abstract method.
So this class service provider, how many methods it has now? Two methods.
Two methods.
One is concrete
Two
method
methods.
called M1 method. One is
One
abstract method called M2 method. So now
So
this
need
class
to
contains
declare
what?
classes.
One abstract method. If this
Abstract.
class can contain at least one abstract method, such type of classes are what, guys? Abstract class.
Abstract classes.
Right? We need to declare such class as what? Abstract class by using
Abstract.
what? Abstract keyword. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
So like that we have to BST. Okay, we need to use abstract keyword. Right? So now So now this class also what guys? Abstract class. So now who has to provide implementation for this now? The remaining method? Sub-super class,
Let-
right? Subchild class. Subchild class has to provide. So now here I'm creating one more class called class. Okay. Sub-service provider. Sub-service provider. Okay. Sub-service provider. Now this is what guys? Class. So I want to extend, okay, service provider class. Now what I have to use? Extends. Understand? Extends service provider. Service
Right.
provider. Okay. Now in this class, what I have to do?
Implement
When
the
you use extends
M2
keyword,
method.
service provider means what will happen? All the functionalities which are available in service provider by default available to whom? Child class.
child
Here, what is the child class? Sub-service provider. So what are the functionalities available in super class? Public void M1 method.
and M2.
And one concrete method we have, that is called M1 method. One abstract method we have, that is called what guys? M2 method. Right? So
Yes.
now I'm providing implementation for what now? M2 method. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. I'm providing implementation for M2 method, guys. M1 method anyway, I'm going to get from where? Super class.
Yes.
Understand? So
Yeah,
now this class sub-service provider is what guys? It's completely concrete class. Okay? It's fully implemented class. Am I right
Yes.
or wrong?
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
Okay? No. So like this, we have to write, guys. Now, what we have to remember here? Okay? No. Extends and implements, right? We have to see what is the difference between extends keyword and implements. Extends
And
was implements. When we will use extends keyword, when we will use implements keyword. Okay? Now, a class can extend only one class at a time. That I know, that we know, right? Already we discussed, right? A class can extend only one class at a time.
Yes, sir.
Hello, come on, guys, please respond.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, a class can extend only one class at a time. Okay. A class cannot extend two classes at a time. Am I right or wrong? So that is what guys, multiple inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance. Come on. Already we
Yes,
discussed
sir.
in detail
Yes, sir.
on all these topics by that time while discussing inheritance concept. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Should not keep quiet. We spent good amount of time over there. We have to, I have given a lot of real world and real time examples also. A class can extend only one class at a time, whereas an interface can extend any number of interfaces simultaneously, guys.
Yes.
Okay, these points you have to remember, guys. A class can extend only
One
one
class
class at a time. Fine? No.
Yeah, class
Second point.
can
An interface can extend any number of
Interfaces
interfaces
at a time.
at a time. Understand? No.
Yes.
Definitely there should be some question. A class can extend only one class at a time. Why a class can extend multiple classes at a time? Understand? Tell me, guys. Already we know. A class can extend only one class at a time. That we know. Why a class cannot extend multiple classes at a time? But whereas an interface can extend any number of interfaces at a time, right? In the same way, why a class cannot extend any number of classes at a time?
same class.
Yeah. So that is what, guys, multiple inheritance. If the two classes, if a class can extend two classes at a time, in the two classes, if you have a same method, right, then in the subclass, all these two methods will be available. So now while creating subclass object, if you call the method, the same method, so which method has to execute? JVM don't know anything about. JVM will get what? Ambiguity. Right? So that's why in Java, we cannot extend
Doesn't
multiple
support
classes at a time.
multiple
A class can extend only one class at a time. Right? But here, an interface can extend any number of interfaces at a time.
Yes.
Right? So why it is applicable for interface, guys?
Uh, implemented in different classes, so no ambiguity.
Okay. So that's right. That's right, Vignesh. So interface can contain what? Only method declarations.
Yes.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, right.
Interface can contain what? Only method declarations, not method implementations. So who will provide implementation? Child classes will provide. Right? So at a time, only one method only we are providing implementation, right?
Yes.
That method only will execute. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Interface does not have any method body. The method body we have, then definitely which method body will be has to execute. There is an ambiguity issue. But if there is no method body, then what is the problem here? It is only simply declarations. Am I right or wrong?
Correct.
Right? So no.
Yes, sir.
So now let me give you some example here. Class, okay? Yeah. Okay. Class A we have. Fine. Now class B we have. Now class B, I want to use the functionalities of class A. Now what I need to use? Extends. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So now, yeah, in the same way, fine. So here I'm writing. No. Interface, right? Interface. How to declare interface? By using interface.
Interface
Interface name, right?
yeah.
INTERF interf1. Fine. This is what is interface. Fine. So now I have one more interface. Interface INTERF2. Two interfaces we have, right? So now I have what? One more interface called INTERF interface, right? Interface INTERF3, right? Now interface 3 wants to use the functionalities of interface 1, interface 2, right? Now interface 3 extends interface 3 extends what, guys?
Interface 1
INTERF interf1 comma INTERF interf2. See guys here. Okay. See here, extends keyword. When we will use extends keyword? If you are using homogeneous types, then we will use extends keyword.
Yes.
If you are using heterogeneous types, then we will use what?
Implements
keyword.
Implement.
Remember one more time. Let me repeat one more time. Okay. When you are using homogeneous types means what? Same types.
Same type.
Then we will use what? Extends keyword. Understand? So when we are using heterogeneous types, okay, when you want to maintain relation between heterogeneous types, see, when you want to maintain relation between homogeneous types, then we will use extends keyword. So when you want to maintain relationship, when you want to maintain relation between heterogeneous types, then we will use what? Implements. See here, class is what, guys? A. Class B is what, guys? This A is what, guys? Class type. This B is what, guys? Class type. So here also class, here also class. So this is what, guys? Homogeneous types. Right? Homogeneous means what? Same types. This is also class type. This is also class type. Now, If you want to maintain relation between these two same types, which keyword we have to use? Extends. Homogeneous means extends. Okay. See now, this is interface. This is also which type? Interface type.
Interface type.
This interf2 is also which type? Interface type. Right. Now interf3 also which type? Interface. So all these are what, guys? Homogeneous types. So now if you want to maintain relation between these homogeneous types, which keyword we have to use? Extends keyword. Understand?
Yes.
See, that's what here also I'm using what? Extends.
Keyword.
Interface interf3 is extends, interf1, interf2. Clear, everyone?
Yeah, clear.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A
Yes,
class
sir.
can
Yes,
extend only
sir.
one class at a time. An interface can extend any number of interfaces at a time. Okay. So that's what we have to remember. Fine. So now, if you want to apply relation between homogeneous types, we have to use what? Extends keyword. If you want to maintain relation between, okay, if you want to put relationship between heterogeneous types, we have to use what, guys? Implements keyword.
Implement keyword.
Okay. Let me write that point also. Then you guys can remember. Where you want me to write? Okay, let me write here. Guys, are you following me? Everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So if you
Yes, sir.
want to if you want to provide a relation between two homogeneous types, homogeneous types, we should use what?
Extend keyword.
We should use extends keyword. Okay. Then if we want to provide relation between, okay, two or more, guys. Okay. Two or more. Two heterogeneous. Heterogeneous types.
We should
We
use
should go for what, guys? We
implement
should go
keyword.
for implements keyword. Implements, implements keyword. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
MENTS. Okay. So see, that's what here what? Class and class. That's why we are using extends keyword. Homogeneous. Interface. That's why we are using what? Extends keyword, because all these are what? Homogeneous types. Fine. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
You're right. No, if you see here, instead of interface, okay, now class. Here I'm taking what, guys? Class. Okay, let me keep that one. Okay, let me write here. Why I need to disturb this one? Fine. So this one I'm taking. So here what I'm doing now? Interface. Okay. Interface. INTERF. Interf1. This is what? First interface. Right. Here I'm taking void M1 method. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Void M1 method I'm taking. So now in the same way, here also we have one interface. Okay. Here also we have what, guys? One more interface. Now tell me interface name, right?
Okay.
So here also I have what? Same void M1 method. Fine.
Yeah,
So
fine.
now here I have what, guys? Implementation class. Okay. Class. Tell me which class? IMPL class. Okay. IMPL class. Class name itself IMPL class, guys. Okay. Now here see. Now Now I want to implement what, guys? These two interfaces, right? Here,
Yes.
implements. See here, heterogeneous. Come on.
Yes.
If it is homogeneous, then only extends
Extend keyword.
keyword. Right? That's what we discussed right here. See,
Yes, sir.
if it's an heterogeneous means what? Implements. Here class is one type. Now interface are another type.
Another
These
type.
two are what? Heterogeneous types. Class is different type. Interface is different type. If you want to maintain relation between two different types, then we will go for what? Implements keyword. Okay. Now class implement class implements what, guys? Now interf interf1 comma
Interf2.
interf2. A class can implement multiple interfaces at a time, guys. Okay. A class can extend only one class at a time. An interface can extend any number of interfaces at a time. Let me write one more point here. What is the other point, guys? A class can implement any number of interfaces at a time. Clear? A class can
Yes,
extend
sir.
one class at a time, but a class can implement any number of interfaces at a time. Okay. An interface can extend any number of interfaces at a time. But a class can extend only one class at a time, but the same class can implement any number of interfaces at a time. Okay. So these 3 points you have to remember. Okay. Now see. Now class implements interf1, interf2. Okay. So now here what I'm doing, I'm providing, okay, implementation for this interfaces. Now you tell me interf1 also having same method, interf2 also having same method declaration, right? So now the
Yes.
same
Yes.
method declaration where we will be available in implement class. But in implementation class, what we have to provide? We have to provide implementation, right? So now here I'm providing implementation. Public void m1 method. I'm providing implementation for this method. Understand? Something
Yeah.
I'm providing in this method, system.out, something, some logic I'm writing. Okay, where in the m1 method. Fine.
Fine.
Now here, after creating the object of this class, impl class, right? C is equal to new
No,
impl class, right? Fine. After that, by using C,
that
I can call what? M1
M1
method.
method.
Which method will execute? Implementation class method will execute.
Yes.
So there is no ambiguity right here.
Yeah.
So that's what a class can implement what? Multiple interfaces at a time. Understand? Hello?
Yeah.
But a class cannot extend multiple classes at a time. Why? So multiple classes means what? Definitely they have what? Fully implemented methods. Right?
Yes.
If the two methods are available, then which method has to execute? Definitely there might be an ambiguity issue. Right? But interface means what? Only method declaration. There is no method implementation. In the implementation class, we have to provide implementation. If you provide implementation in your class means which method will execute, that method only will execute. So there is no ambiguity issue here. So that's what a class can implement what? Multiple interfaces at a time. Clear, everyone?
Yeah, clear.
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking only for Vignesh. I'm asking everyone here.
Clear, sir.
Understand?
Clear, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, okay. So now we should go for what? Implements keyword. A class can implement any number of interfaces simultaneously. That also we know, right? That's what we discussed, right? A class can implement any number of interfaces at a time. Okay. So now.
Yes, sir.
So now a class can extend what? Only one class. But a class can implement what? any number of interfaces at a time, right? Now see, by keeping that in our mind, so I am writing this example. Please tell me which is valid or not. Now, class B already we have, right? Extends A. Okay, implements. Okay, implements interf1, comma interf2. Okay. Tell me, is this syntax is correct or not?
Invalid.
Valid
sir.
or invalid?
Valid.
See, this is class A and class B we have, right? And interf1 and interf2 also we have, right? So
Yes,
now here I am writing class B extends A, implements interf1 interf2. Is it valid or invalid?
Valid, sir.
Everyone,
Invalid.
valid or invalid? Vignesh?
My side.
Invalid, huh?
Invalid. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, invalid.
Valid, sir.
Why Vignesh invalid? You please tell me.
At a time, we
Hmm.
can't use the external implement.
Huh?
At a time, we can't use the external implement keyword.
So that's what I communicated. Huh? Where I
No, sir.
communicated? I did not communicate that. What I communicated, a class can extend only one class at a time. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
But not two classes. And one more thing I said, a class can implement any number of
Any number
interfaces
of
at a time.
interfaces at a time.
Right? See here, by keeping those 2 points here, what I'm doing, class B extends A. So my class B extends only one class and implements multiple interfaces. Valid, right?
Yes, sir.
Understand? So here I'm extending only one class.
Okay.
If I extend two classes like C, if I put C, then definitely we will get what? Compile time error.
Compile time.
Because in Java only one class can extend only one class at a time. Right?
Okay.
But implements what? Any number of interfaces at a time. And by keeping those 2 points in my mind, I'm writing this statement. It is completely valid. A class can extend one class and implements multiple interfaces.
Okay.
Fine?
Yeah, fine.
In Java, a class a class can extend. Tell me guys, a class can extend another class, right? Another class and can implement
Parallelly, it can implement multiple
can implement any
Many
number of
interfaces. Interfaces.
interfaces.
Fine. Interfaces simultaneously. Okay. Now, so now you tell me. I will tell few points you have to tell. Okay, then we will close, guys. Almost 10:30. Yeah, I think 8:30 we started class. Fine, guys. Okay, so tomorrow we will see other topics. Okay, so any questions, guys?
Almost.
No, sir.